Okay, in this video, we're gonna try to get our third great rune. But first, we're gonna go invade someone and get a better armor. You can just ignore the wolves and just keep going. There'll be a red sign on the ground. Here, the first thing you want to do is drink your physic, because he'll come running through. This spell, like I said before, usually don't see it, so they don't avoid it. But I find just now that the actual ward of the moon veil does a lot more damage. Just do that from the beginning. And here I was just checking to see like if the extra weight would make me heavy roll. So now that we have this armor, which is one of the best ones in the game, we could just put the best one that we can, so you can mix and match depending on how much endurance you have. As long as you're not heavy, you should be okay, at least while we have the Great Rune active. And now we're gonna start making our way down to the boss. And here, like I said earlier, it's good to have the beast repellent torch, but I think that it only works if you're walking, not if you're on the horse, because I noticed that they were attacking me even though I had the torch on. So if you're struggling, you could try walking and see if they don't attack you. At least the dogs won't attack you. I don't know about the crows. Once you make it around this area, you can get the grace, and then we're gonna take a portal that will take us directly to the next grace inside the castle. And then from here, we can just go straight to the grace, which is in this room. Here, you can talk to everyone here if you want to. There's at least 3 that you can talk to there.
Welcome.
But to go into the boss, you have to talk to this guy.
The festival is nigh. Are you the festival? Before we begin, but now. Oh, the your general were divested of it and howling.
There's 2 smithing stones here. One is over here on the right, and then the other one's inside. So it took me 2 attempts to beat the boss. And then, as you'll see, I left both the attempts here so you can see what I did wrong in the first one. But once you start, you can just walk. You're behind this debris, and you can summon all these 3 guys. Then run over to the other guy. You could just dodge it or take the horse and just go behind this debris again. You can summon Alexander. And then over here there's another summon that you can get. I think you can get 1, maybe 2 of them. But once you see these arrows coming your way, just make a circle and you'll avoid most of the damage. If you feel comfortable fighting him with melee, if you dodge forward, most of the attacks will miss you, and as long as you stay under him for most, except for some of the gravity attacks, you'll be okay. But the easiest way is to be long range, and I found out that the rock sling does the most consistent damage. So once he goes up in the air, you can try to find more summons, but make sure you move from the initial spot you were at, or just keep moving and he will miss. So here, when he has those 4 meteorites around him, you don't want to get too close, or else he'll kill your horse, and most of the time you. And I was spacing out, and that's what's gonna happen to me. I actually thought I died there, so I just panic mode. Also, to make it a little bit easier, you can actually eat the crab multiple times if you need to, and you can also cast Golden Bow with the dagger, which gives you extra attack and extra defense. Just make sure that once the summons start fighting, you get on your horse and you're getting away from him. That way it reduces the chances that you will die. Otherwise, it's the same strategy. When he kills your horse, make sure you revive it. I know it costs 1 Exodus, but it's worth it because then you're able to get away from him faster. And just make sure you lead him to the summons. And if the summons die, just keep re-summoning them. This is the only place that you can do that. And they make the fight so much easier because it just keeps him distracted. And if you don't really want to do anything, you can just keep summoning. It will take a lot longer, but they will eventually kill him. this NPC that shows up behind us, it will sometimes heal us. As you see, it's trying to heal, but you have to be like below 50%, or else it'll just leave you alone. It'll just circle around you, won't really do much. But she won't get involved in the fight. Like, she'll stay away and like have an obscuring ring or the equivalent, which means like she's hidden, like she disappears from sight. And like I said, just keep finding the summons, and then once you notice that he doesn't have the 4 meteorite hanging around him, you can go in and start casting spells. Like right now, would be a good opportunity to get close, but not too close, and just start casting your spells. And if he starts going towards you, just run away and try to lead him to the summons, and just keep doing this over and over until you beat him. And like always, try to get the golden scarab at least, so you can get the extra runes.
Ah, good. What a sick glory of the falling. I can't father. He was a living. The path is not to Nokron. Let's meet where we'll take up us. We'll go into my only purpose. The curtains drop.
Aye, one hit after that, and as such, as luck, if I and you know, who could expect? Just you. Who could expect? Just you wait.
And defeating Radahn opens up Ronnie's quest, or it allows it to continue. And then it also allows Alexander's quest to continue. Then from there, we want to go over here and defeat a mini boss. It's a duo, but we're pretty strong at this point that we can beat him pretty easily. And we'll be able to get one of the best staffs in the game. At least end game staffs. The one we have is early game. It's one of the best because you don't have to level up. It's already at training. So it makes it easier to get through the first third to like half of the game. As you can see, it requires 52 intelligence to wield it, which we don't have. We can get the 52 intelligence if we take the buff, but it only lasts 3 minutes, so it's better not to use it at this point. But we will level it up. That way, later on, when we do have 52 or more, we can use it, and it should do more damage than the one we have right now. And then we can also hold the other staffs on the offhand, so they boost certain spells and we can do more damage. Here, we mainly came for that golden seed, but I'm also getting the bleed recipe book, which allows you to craft bleed arrows, bleed bolts, and I believe resin. And over here is Nokron. We just have to go down there. Since we defeat Radahn, he let go of the stars that he was holding with his gravity powers, and it created this hole. So we just have to get it ourselves down there, and we can continue with Ronnie's questline. This area also has the silver spear husk, and sometimes these tears or mimic tears, they drop them too. they're required for a recipe that we're gonna do later. And since we have plus 10 weapon, most of the enemies in this area shouldn't be too bad. And then just be careful with these guys over here. Sometimes they shoot arrows and they can make you like dodge and you might fall to one of the sides. But you can just run through and get the grace. If they follow you, just do the R1 as you war. And then we'll end here for today, and then we'll continue next time exploring Nokron.